Hello, today is our 1 year anniversary since we started dating. As you can see, we are very excited. We decided as part of the celebration to perform a challenge. The name of the challenge is?
The Couples Challenge, from what the kids call TikTok.
What the challenge is that we have to find items for several different categories, separately at different stores. Then we come together and give them to each other and see how well we did. My guess is she did better. So, first challenge.
First challenge. I have 2 for you.
You have 2 for me.
Yeah, which is technically breaking the rules.
Yeah. So challenge number 1, we are already breaking the. Okay, full disclosure. Nevis suggested to me on my way to Walmart, I passed your place and was very tempted to just go into your place and find all the items on the list because I know they would be right because they're at your place.
That is way more cheating than I was doing.
But I didn't do it, and now my computer's freaking out.
Oh no.
We're too animated for the computer. All right, but I didn't do it, and so like the fact that I thought of a worse cheating isn't worse than you actually cheating.
So
Logic.
So I got you 2.
You got me. Okay, so
Yeah.
yes.
Okay.
Bringing it back around. Good job.
Right. So the thing is I have a sweet one and I have a savory one. Okay.
Interesting.
That's how I did this.
Okay.
I couldn't decide. So this is why I cheated. I thought that if I just covered both bases, we'd be all well-rounded, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So for savory.
For savory. Ooh, very good with the savory. Yes. When I want like chips to snack on, like these are definitely my favorite chips.
Sadly for him, they're also my favorite chips. So, you know.
Which I almost got a bag of these for that specific reason, but I'm just like I was like, does it count if it's both our favorites? Like I don't know. Like I don't know. So I almost went with these chips also, but did not. So that's
savory. Yep. And then
not endorsed.
not endorsed, right? No sponsorships.
Yes.
So, and this is for sweet.
I'm gonna look at it first.
Yes. Okay.
Oh, all these mints, very nice. I do love all these mints. These have, I don't know if I ever told you this, but these actually have some sentimental value for me.
Oh, yeah?
Because my Aunt Linda, love you Aunt Linda, used to have these at her house, and so like when I had, they just bring back memories of spending time with Auntie Linda, who we love.
I didn't even know that.
Yay.
It's been a year and I didn't even know that. Yay!
There are couples that are together for like decades that there are still things they don't know about each other.
That's true.
All right, so
Okay.
my problem with this.
I'm closing my eyes.
Well, don't close your eyes.
Why?
I'm setting it up first.
Oh.
Then I'm going to present it.
Okay.
All right. So my problem was you don't snack a lot.
I don't.
We found this out when I came over to your place and I was looking for something to snack on.
0 snack material.
So I had to think very hard. And when you brought stuff over for when you stay at my place, there was something you brought for snacks.
There was? So now you know this better than I do. Oh! I do love these! I love these pretzels! And it's a party size. You spoiled me. There you go.
Yep.
There you go.
Not endorsed.
Not endorsed.
All
But
right.
These are the best pretzels. And if you're not agreeing with me, I respect your opinion to be
We
wrong.
are fully open to endorsements, though.
Right.
So willing to sell out. All right. So, for favorite drink, this was the easiest part for me because I think anybody who knows you knows that you love coffee.
You got me coffee? What kind of coffee did
And
you get
I
me?
got you, I should have thought of how to pronounce this before being on camera. Camerons. Is that right?
Cameron's. It could be Camerons.
I have never stated this. I don't think I've stated this on camera. I have dyslexia, which makes it hard to read words. Camerons. And I love, like, there was many different flavors, but I love the name of this. Highlander Grog. It is rum and butterscotch.
Ooh.
So we'll see how much you like that.
I like it already. I'm
Yep,
very
there you go.
excited. I've never had this brand before.
Ooh.
I don't think I've ever seen this brand before.
Well, I knew not to go for like super basic stuff because I knew like you don't like the super basic like bargain bin coffee and stuff like that.
That is true. Not to be a hater, but I do not like Folgers or anything of that.
So nature. I was like, okay, what's a bougier looking coffee? And
is bougie. And it's a lion coming out of a cup of coffee as a logo.
Lion is a very bougie animal.
Right, exactly. If you got a lion, you're just elite. So.
All right.
Thank you.
Yep. All right. And
which it's also funny too that it is technically a drink, but it's a bean. It's not like an actual liquid that I can just consume.
Well, I mean, you got liquid in your mouth. Just put a little in your mouth and then swoosh it around. Boom! Instant coffee.
Charming.
That's how that works, right?
Charming. No. Okay. All right. So. Again, this is kind of an obvious one.
I thought for a second you were going to say, again, I cheated.
No, I did not cheat on this one.
That would have made me laugh so hard if you're just like, I cheated on every single one of these.
I mean, no, I didn't. But okay. I mean, you're not, yeah. Okay, so, yes. If anyone just looks at your general wardrobe, they can probably figure this one out.
Oh, okay. For a second there, I'm just like, how do we get, Mountain Dew. Yeah.
I mean, to be fair, you have several. But I feel like this is the one that you reach for the least.
Yeah, there's two options I would think of for my favorite drink. Mountain Dew or orange juice. So I was like, she's going to do one of those two. Chances are Mountain Dew.
You also like root beer, but I feel like you buy that for yourself a lot, whereas I don't think you buy Mountain Dew as often. I know you buy it, but not as often.
Yeah, because I try to limit the amount of caffeine I drink so that when I do drink it, it has a bigger effect. So, once again, not sponsored, but hey, people at Pepsi, because we know you're watching this. You know, I know you're one of my dozens of viewers. Fully willing to cash out. All right, so very nice. Favorite treat?
This one I love because you literally use the word treat when you talk about this thing. It's like, oh, it's a thing I get when I like to treat myself.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not cheating.
Nope.
It's not cheating because it's not a favorite drink. This is literally your words, a treat that you get for yourself.
Mm-hmm.
So boom.
Yeah, because it's definitely not my favorite. Favorite drink is my favorite treat. I limit myself to one during my time off. So I work 4 on, 4 off. So one day out of those 4, I get one of these. So it is a treat.
Boom.
And with the amount of sugar in it, is definitely a treat. But yep, that is definitely a correct answer for favorite treat.
I win.
Yep. Well, I got yours in my hand here, so
I'll put it down.
That's a good idea. All right. Once again, this was a little tricky for you because you don't tend to have treats at your place.
I wondered how you're going to interpret the word treat for me.
So what I did was I thought about what kind of sweet things you like and enjoy and stuff like that. And one thing I did notice is how you have you often for ice cream and stuff like that ask me to get something with chocolate and peanut butter in it. So I went with Reese's Mini. Yay! Not that the mini matters that much, but that's just what I went with.
Yeah, but they're cute.
Yeah. But yeah, Reese's, because I was like, I know she likes chocolate and peanut butter.
I do.
And so I was like, okay, this works. Because a lot of times you get treats at your place that I will like, so that you won't be the only one eating them.
Well, shh.
I mean, because you were so kind and generous.
Yeah.
Use take 2. I'm not gonna use take 2. There you go. But okay.
Yes, that is very good.
All right, next challenge is favorite color. So, I remember I have straight up asked you this several times.
And I never have a good answer.
Because you say that your favorite color keeps changing.
It does.
And so what did you tell me one time that your favorite color was? The rainbow.
Oh, no!
Taste the rainbow with Skittles.
Okay, that's clever.
Because you told me your favorite color was the rainbow because it's basically all the colors are your favorite.
I did say that.
So I was like, okay, rainbow, which once again, going on rules here, this isn't favorite treat. This is having to do with her favorite color. So yeah, I was like, going through and looking for stuff that, had rainbow themed or something like that. And then I thought I was like, ooh, taste the rainbow. There you go, that works.
And brand identity.
Yes.
Woo!
Skittles, or who makes Skittles?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
Mars?
It's Skittles.com, so maybe the Skittles is owned by Skittles.
Who knows? Either way, that
Willing to
is
sponsor.
very clever. That's a very clever interpretation of my favorite color.
Yep.
I love that. Yay!
Yeah.
All right.
So the actual favorite color is not going to be difficult for you because I have stated many times that this is my favorite color, to the point that when I am playing board games, I am required to play this color, not because I'm selfish or needy, but because I shouldn't have paused there because it made it sound like that is part of the reason too. No, I am not selfish or needy. It is because if I don't play this color, I will accidentally move this piece, even if it's not my color, because I've been so conditioned. Because so few people fight me on this, that when someone does, I accidentally move their piece because I'm so used to being this color. Can we please show the color so I can stop saying this color instead of the actual color?
Yeah.
Because now color sounds weird to me.
No, we can do that.
Okay, yes.
It's green. In case you were wondering, the color in question is green. Now, this is one where I also kind of took liberties. I didn't cheat, but I kind of took liberties with it because I don't know.
That's always reassuring when you start with, I didn't cheat.
Well, the thing is, the packaging is primarily green.
Okay.
I don't know if the thing inside of it is going to be green. But this is something that I've been wanting to buy for you ever since I found out they existed. So.
What the heck is that?
Remember I told you about these? It's cats versus pickles. And for those of you watching at home, there are these surprise blind bags, and it's either a cat or a pickle. They're little beanbag plushies, and they're totally random, and they're just delightful. And I've always wanted to open one.
So if it's the pickle, it'll likely be green.
If it's a cat, we don't know.
but as
primarily green packaging.
Well, also as a backup.
And also,
favorite
your
snacks
items are also
green.
So
favorite drink, also green. I have a problem.
You do. You really do. Hence why I didn't feel bad exaggerating on this, because it's
packaging is
technically green.
I mean, I'm guessing it's a 50-50 shot, so you got a 50-50 shot getting this right. Let's find out.
I don't think it's 50-50. I think it's more like 20% pickle. It should be 50-50, but I think that
that gives the cats an unfair advantage.
It does, because people...
And they already have an advantage because they can actually move.
Well, the ironic part is I also cheated because I also got one because I wanted to open one.
Oh, so we're going to let's both open one.
Okay.
And see who gets the pickle.
Okay. It's like Christmas. Can you find the pickle in the Christmas tree?
Oh, it opens like that? Okay. You figure out how to open it faster than I did. I was looking for a tear tap. Alright. Did you get a pickle?
I did.
You got Secret Agent
It's
Pickle.
the one on the packaging.
Secret Agent Pickle, and I...
What'd you get?
Got a cat.
Oh, he's cute.
I got Death Kitty.
That's so adorable and random.
Meow, 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 meow.
So we did. Okay,
It wasn't Darth Vader there.
It wasn't the one that you got.
No,
but we did in fact have a green item for our favorite color.
Yes, so I will count that as working.
Heck yeah.
Because you did buy both, and even though I didn't open that one, you bought it for the challenge. So I was
solved it. And cue next one.
Well, now she's the director. So, something they need.
Okay. So, I actually thought long and hard about this.
Mm-hmm.
I went through an inventory of, your common toiletries. Like, I thought of so many things.
I found like the first 4 were a lot easier because it's like, favorite food, favorite drink, favorite stuff that people do often.
Right.
And so it's like, okay, yeah, I see them eating this all the time. Favorite snacks, eating chicken this all the time.
But this fluctuates.
But yeah, this is like something they need. And it's like, alright, so I know I'm kind of jumping in on yours here.
No, you're fine.
But one thing I think we probably both had problems with this is we are both people that if we need something,
we buy it.
Yes. And that made this very hard for me. Because as I was looking through, I'm like, she needs all this stuff, but she already has it, so she doesn't need it.
Yep, same. I was like, oh, he ran out of this. No. Mm-mm. Oh, there's a... No. So, I went with something a bit more creative.
Mm-hmm.
Chocolate chips. Do you know why I got you chocolate chips?
I have a theory.
What is your theory?
My theory is that you plan on us making chocolate chip waffles.
So you have the waffle iron.
Yes.
You have the
For
ingredients.
those who don't know, I have bought a waffle iron.
Don't have.
It was a very big
chips.
deal, and I do not have chocolate chips. So now we can try to make chocolate chip waffles.
Yes.
I can honestly say, I would never guess this. The chips,
need them?
Yeah, like the chips, the soda. I definitely would not have guessed the pickle. I would never guess the pickle. But
no one would guess that.
No one guesses the pickle.
Right. Okay.
This one make sure.
He's got a list. He's very efficient.
Well, that's because 2 of my things I wasn't sure which category I went.
That's true because some of them are multiple. Like they could be multiple categories.
Mm-hmm.
Like your green.
So this one, some might argue that you don't need this.
Oh. I like this interpretation.
But I know you always believe.
Oh boy.
That you need more books. As we all know, the back of the cover is the more important part. But for those of you who want to actually know the title, The Love Hypothesis. I have no idea if you have this, though to my credit, that's because it would be impossible for me to memorize your entire library. Have you heard of this book?
Oh, have I heard of it?
Have you ever read this book?
No.
Okay.
But, for those of you who do not watch Book Talk religiously like I do, BookTube, like I do. So, this book was originally a piece of Kylo Ren and Rey fan fiction that got repackaged into a professor and grad student STEM science love story. And the internet will not shut up about this book.
I had no clue about all of this history.
I love that that's what you picked.
As I went through, I saw this and I thought, what better book for a So, if we're going with the theme of this channel, Mr. Witt picked this one out because it's just like,
true.
Science and a love story. What better thing for me to get for you?
That's so cute.
Than nerdy love.
Nerdy love. That's amazing.
So, like I said,
I also that's why I'm laughing so hard. Is I swore that because this book was so hyped, I was never going to read it. And now I have to because you're amazing. It's so good. I'm so excited.
Yeah, you got me the book I vowed never to read. Yay!
I love it. Thank you. Yay.
Something that reminds you of them. This was very difficult for me. Not because there are a few things that remind me of you, but because there were a few things that reminded me of you that were sold at Walmart. Because my first thought was to find some Turning Red merchandise. There is no Turning Red merchandise at Walmart.
Can confirm. There's none at Target either.
Several Encanto things, but that would be something that reminded you of me, not the other way around, because I love Encanto. And it's just like, I was looking, couldn't find anything. So then I was like, okay, maybe some cute stuffed animal. There is surprisingly not many stuffed animals at Walmart.
Nor Target.
And I'm just looking around. because I was like, ooh, maybe like a stuffed corgi or a stuffed
Would've
guinea
loved
pig. I was like looking for I had all kinds of ideas for, just, or like anything involving a corgi or guinea pig. Nothing.
Not wrong.
So I was like, okay, now just randomly search Walmart and see if you can find something that inspires you. And I did.
I'm very excited now.
As you and I both know,
Oh gosh.
we are very different people when it comes to waking up in the morning.
Yeah.
I am apparently a morning person,
Yes. Quite.
whereas you don't do mornings. And
Oh my god, that's amazing! I don't do mornings. That's amazing. But you know why I'm laughing so hard?
why are you laughing so hard?
Because you haven't seen yours yet. And they're very similar.
Oh, that's interesting. And what I did was, it
That's
was funny
so
too, like,
good.
so, like, I thought, okay, maybe I can find a shirt that reminds me of her. I started in the women's section. Never doing that again. All those different sizes confused me. I had no idea what was what. And also, they were all kind of boring.
Yeah.
And so I went to the men's section because I know you borrow my shirts all the time.
Because you men have better t-shirts. It's a scientific fact of
Both
life.
comfort and with logos. Because there were tons of these kind of shirts in the men's department for me to choose from. And I went with this one. And so I got you a men's large, which also reminds me of you because you often take my shirts. So it's a twofer.
I do.
So there you go. I don't do mornings.
I don't.
I feel this would be a very appropriate pajama shirt for you.
Yes. It's very good.
All right. So there you go.
Perfect. I'm very excited about that. Okay, so, as I said, things that remind me of you. And remember how I kept saying the other day, you're going to have such an extensive collection of this particular thing.
Well, since I don't know what... Oh, shirts.
It is also a t-shirt.
Also a t-shirt. It is...
But it is
a Marvel.
a Marvel shirt. But the reason I like it so much is because Doctor Strange and Hulk and Spider-Man are all, like, really front and center. Mm-hmm. And, like, those are obviously some of your favorites.
Yep.
I don't know if Iron Man's really... Is he on here?
He's on the bottom.
There he is.
Yep, there's
Okay.
Iron Man,
Black Panther.
maybe... Yeah, that's Black Panther.
Yeah,
There's
yeah.
the ears.
So, like, a lot of characters that you really
But yeah,
love.
this is more of an old school one, yeah.
It is. It's comic. It's
Yeah.
not like cinematic universe, but it's like traditional comic characters. But I feel like it was a good selection of all of your favorite ones.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, and I could have gotten you something sillier and more, quote fun, but I also figured you could use something a little more practical. So you get
'cause
another T-shirt.
I am a very big Marvel fan, and I cannot wait for the new Doctor Strange movie to come out. I've been obsessed over it.
So there you go.
I love how for something that reminds you of the other
Shirts.
person, we both went with shirts.
Shirt. I love that.
Yeah, because
I love that.
Because there's nothing in the prompt we could have gotten like a toy, we could have gotten a dish, we could have gotten a shoe, but no, both
Shirt.
went with shirts.
Goals.
All right. So something you can do together.
So this I picked because, one, it reminded me of something else that we recently discovered we like doing together. Two, it specifically says for two people, no more, no less, two people.
Exactly two.
And the other thing is that it has really, really pretty artwork that I thought was really nice.
Oh, okay.
So, it is a card game. It's a two-person card game. I have no idea if this is a good card game, because I'm not an aficionado like this one. But it's called...
Aficionado is pushing the term. I would say I am more enthusiastic than the average person.
More of an aficionado than me.
Okay.
So,
by comparison, yes, aficionado.
It's called The Fox in the Forest, and it's a little game that you battle each other. You're basically trying to outwit your opponent, and it's specifically for a trick-taking game for two players. So, I don't know, it just looked really pretty. Like I said, the artwork was pretty. It's for 2 people, and it's very similar to Love Letter, which we recently started playing together.
And
we
she
love
beat
Love
me.
Letters. I did. Beginner's luck. It's fine.
Princess chose her.
Yeah, she did. So yeah, this is it. This is what I chose because it is a game.
Yeah.
You are a gaming person.
Yes,
You're
I love
turning
games.
me into a gaming person slowly but surely. So
will.
we have Love Letters, and now we
I'm
have
very evil.
The Fox in the Forest.
All right.
Boom.
Yeah, that is very nice artwork.
Isn't it pretty? It's so pretty. I was gonna get an actual board game, but those things are expensive.
They are.
They're so expensive.
Now you see why I do so much research.
I do.
And I still haven't bought any of them. But like I do research before buying them because it's like if you're gonna pay $50 for a game, you better
be
make
good.
sure it's worth $50.
Yeah, no kidding. So
All right.
I learned that lesson.
So
we have this.
Just like the last one, not exactly the same, but I would say pretty darn closely similar.
Okay.
I had a little bit trouble thinking of something we could do together.
Okay. Well,
And
that we can find at Walmart.
Yes, we can find at Walmart.
We can do plenty of things together,
Yes.
like that you can physically buy.
Yeah, something you can buy at Walmart that you could do together.
Correct.
And so eventually I kind of thought back to my childhood. And back in my childhood, we used to do this, I would say fairly often, and preserve this. In fact, my sister's bedroom is decorated with several of these.
Oh, those fuzzy posters?
It's a puzzle.
Oh!
And not just any puzzle.
It's got a Mingo!
It's got a Mingo.
In honor of Zoe!
In honor of Zoe, our dear friend. And so what my family and I used to do, we used to complete these puzzles, and then we would take glue and like kind of paint over it to glue the pieces together so that it would stay together for all time. And then my sister decorated her room with like several of the puzzles that she completed and had glued together. So yeah, there's something we can do together is make a once again. I was hoping to find a Turning Red puzzle. No,
they don't have
and then like
anything.
they had Disney puzzles.
Oh, that would've been cute.
But most of them were of characters that like while I'm sure you and I both enjoy, they're not our favorites.
Like what, like Snow White?
Yeah, like Snow White or Beauty and the Beast and stuff like that.
Classic.
Yeah, I was looking for stuff that's like, like I thought Aladdin one would be good because I love that, or a hunch. I knew it would be a hunchback.
No.
Also, another fun fact for like things that remind you or something like that. Another thing I looked for was My Little Pony stuff.
Oh, it's gone now.
Well, there's new.
It's new
There's
generation.
new My Little Pony, which I'm like, I don't think this is the My Little Pony she's into because I don't recognize any of these characters.
I have not gone there. It's friendship is magic for life.
Yeah. So yeah, we got a 300-piece Mingo puzzle
That's so cute.
for something we could do together.
It's like a poster.
Yep.
That's even better. It's like a vintage vacation poster, which is graphic design-ish. That's awesome. You've got bonus points.
Yay.
For graphic design and flamingos.
We'll say I did that on purpose.
You totally did. Take credit for
Yes.
it, man.
All right. So, how much of a success do you think our couples shopping challenge, whatever you called it at the beginning?
Couples challenge.
Thank you. Couples challenge. Yeah, I made that way more complicated than it needed to be.
I mean, you weren't wrong.
How successful would you say our couples challenge was?
We freaking crushed it.
Awesome.
Awesome. It was awesome. Yeah. I think we crushed it, respectively.
Yeah.
I don't think, except for the fact that I vowed that I would never read this.
Yeah.
Which I think makes it even better.
To be fair, though, like I said,
you did everything right,
yeah,
though.
something you need. You always
I
need
always
more
need
books.
books. No, this was not wrong.
Yeah.
But the fact that but your reasoning for choosing it makes me so much happier. Like now I want to read it. Like regardless of if it's good or not, I don't care anymore. Because like your reasoning behind it makes me so happy. So other than that,
you know what I'm gonna love is if you
if it's like my new
read it,
favorite book,
and it's new, and you're like, I don't want to read this book because all the hype. Remember, and you read it, and you're like, all the hype was correct.
Yeah, I'm not above that. I've done that before. The Cruel Prince was that way. Everybody was like, "It's so good." I'm like, "No," and yeah, it's really good. Not the point. But other than that vow that I made that has nothing to do with your decision, I think that was literally perfect.
Yeah, we really knocked it out of the park here.
Of course, we could always do the YouTube thing. Who do you think did better?
Oh, yes.
Comment section down below. Who won? Who won?
I think we're going to know who everyone votes for. Yeah.
And I don't agree with me. You're supposed to... No.
I'm trying to get the pity vote.
Oh. Oh, right. Okay. So, yeah. But no, seriously. If you want to play along.
And like, especially friends and family who know us be like, oh, yeah, that is definitely, the right answer there. If you or if you have ideas,
what was your favorite?
Oh,
what was your favorite thing in the selection?
Who do you think won? What was your favorite thing in the selection? Do you have ideas for better items that we could have found?
Yes. Also very good.
Stipulation: you can't say some like super obscure thing that like you find at like dramatic pause. Some super fancy store, and it's like, I can't believe he didn't buy this extremely exclusive, only found in this one store in Indianapolis at his Walmart in Wisconsin.
Right.
It's
the rule was only Target or Walmart, or for us, those were our choices.
Yeah,
but
so
any
for
one specific store.
Her was Target, me was Walmart.
Right. Well, there you go, guys. That was it.
Yay!
Happy anniversary to us!
Yay! 1 year!
1 year!
So I'd like to thank you all for watching. Remember, if you have any ideas for future videos, leave them in the comments. Also, please like, share, and subscribe. And I plan on doing more of these unscripted videos in the future.